Hi everyone. I have some good news to share, although I'm a little choked up because I'm really happy about this. The operation to replace my right knee is happening on April the 24th. My pre surgery screening appointment's on Friday, in 2 days from now. And when my surgeon promised to come through for me, he really did so. The only downside is this summer's kind of shot. I'm in for a rough recovery. I don't remember if I said or not when I shared the update on the 31st of March or April 1st. That appointment discussing replacing my knee was 65 minutes. I'm in for a rough recovery. However, the nausea that this right knee of mine is causing will be done with, and I'll just be learning how to walk again, building up strength, but going at a pace that my other knee can deal with. I was supposed to have a meeting yesterday at the aquatic center where I live, and I had to cancel. I had a grand total of 2.5 hours of sleep during the nighttime, and I was in no shape to go talk to them and just filled their application form. They were very receptive of this and it wasn't a problem. But when I rebook it, I'm going to have to make it for late in the day because this could happen to me again. I happened to have moved the wrong way when I stood up to get in bed on the night of the 6th, and that was the next day and a half gone. I spent most of it resting. But in principle, I'll get approved for it, and the pool will cost about $15 a month. That's the warm water therapy pool. Will be about $15 a month for me to use while I'm recovering from getting my knee replaced once the incision has closed. I'm going to be making a piece of physiotherapy equipment. It's known as a knee slider board. What it is like a track. It's kind of the same idea as what a train uses. So it just guides your leg and it forces you to stay straight. So it won't undo the work that my surgeon does when my knee's all opened up. And if I can't use the pool, I'll be able to use this. There's something called resistance bands. They're the same idea as elastic bands that you'd ping or wrap around something more appropriately, but ping. But resistance bands are used for for personal training, for developing muscles. So I've got some for this piece of physiotherapy equipment, the knee slider board, and it'll keep challenging my legs. So at no point does it get to be redundant. So if it's raining out and I can't make it up to the therapy pool, I can at least use this tool to help me and keep things moving, or at a minimum stop them from going backwards. And it looks like one of my friends is going to be able to help me with some of the woodworking of this. It's a really simple project to make it, and I've been looking forward to doing this. I have some other good news as well to share. I've used my slow cooker and made approximately 2.5 gallons of cream of vegetable soup. So almost all of this is going into the freezer, and it'll be for some meals when I first get home from the hospital. I've also got cream of broccoli, and I've got some chili as well. So it should help make things a little bit easier when I'm first home. So I'm wanting to have another hamster move in with me and be here with me when I go through the recovery. I've asked my neighbor and she's willing to take care of them. So I called the pet store. They don't have any of the breed that I want available for this week. So the plan's to call them again on Monday afternoon. What I want to get is a Syrian species of hamster. The Syrian hamsters, their temperament, their natural desire is to live in isolation. And they can deal with me not spending a lot of time with them, and they're not affected by it. There's another species, the Chinese dwarf hamster. It really needs you, and you are that hamster's world. And if you don't get that interaction, the hamster doesn't cope well, and it really suffers for it. But the Syrian hamster, I can be in the hospital. It's not going to mind me not being there when it wakes up and spending some time with it. But my neighbor Nicole will come here and feed him if I can get one here by that time. It'd be really good to have a little fuzzy buddy here with me. I'm not sure if there's anything else that's on my mind right now. I'm beat. It's been a rough few days. But anyway, I'm looking forward to having the surgery. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm pretty excited about this. I've bought myself 2 new bathing suits and towels and a backpack, and then iron-on reflective tape for the backpack and a flashing red light to also go on the backpack. And the backpack's got a little hoop in the center, so it'll be able to hang off the bars of my wheelchair when I've got the wheelchair in motion, or hang off the back of the wheelchair when I'm on the bus, going up to the aquatic center. And then when I need to get off the wheelchair and use my crutches, I can just put the backpack on me and walk with it. So I don't know if you realize this or not, but a reusable shopping bag throws me off balance when I'm using my crutches. It right messes me up every time too. It really messes me up. So this will get things on track, and then I think the backpack is something that I can continue to use after the recovery and build it into my life and my routine. I like going down to the water and the waterfront trails. So I'll be able to pack a lunch, and I've thought about bringing my tablet and my Bluetooth keyboard, finding some shade and working on my website while I'm down there. I don't know that I'll be able to get down there until autumn this year, but I'm trying to figure out how to make things work. Anyway, that's kind of what's been going on the past few days, but I'm going to be able to leave some of the pain behind that's been such a problem, and I'm quite glad about it. Hey, I hope each of you are doing well. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.